Audi Crooks has announced she's entering the transfer portal, and if you've been following me, then you know my first reaction was about damn time. And this is not to diminish the improvement she has made at Iowa State. From her freshman year to now, she's scoring more, she's more efficient, and her free throw percentage is up. But what stands out to me is that there hasn't been much growth in her defensive and hustle stats. Her rebounding, steals, and blocks are all relatively the same across 3 seasons. She's also talked about stepping beyond the arc, but her three-point shot is still basically non-existent. Now, there are a lot of teams that could benefit from Audi Crooks, but her priority has to be becoming a pro. For me, that starts with a staff and a program that prioritizes defense. That said, if I'm a player, I would not want to spend my senior season on the struggle bus. It becomes even harder to focus on becoming better when you're losing. So with that, Notre Dame, Tennessee, Oklahoma, and Duke are no's for me because I think they'll need too much to be productive next season. Michigan could be a top option. Their issue this season was size and offensive production from their posts. Kim Barnes-Arico has at least one pro player she can point to and say, look what I did, and that's Naz Hillman. So we know she can develop that position. Michigan also has a strong defensive identity, and they like to run, and they have snipers along the perimeter to help with spacing. NC State and Kentucky are also options. I like that with NC State and Kentucky, she would have another strong post presence to potentially become a 1-2 punch with. Tilda Trieger and Clara Stratt could use another big to help alleviate some of that offensive load. Kentucky also has a strong perimeter presence, so Crooks could really balance their scoring. Kentucky's issue is that they'll be graduating some of their better guards. So with that said, NC State would probably be more stable. Then, of course, there's the post factory, South Carolina. But when you look at South Carolina's roster next season, they'll have Ashlyn Watkins, Chloe Kitts, and Adele Tack all back. And I'm not counting Joyce because she's really more of a flex player. The true posts that they're bringing back are really strong. So the question is, where would Audi Crooks fit in that? But I think that she would still potentially get minutes. And more importantly, she'd get the support staff she needs. She'd also get the experience of making a deep March run. And that matters because that's something she hasn't had. Going to UConn would be a similar situation. And with either South Carolina or UConn, her stats and playing time would suffer, but she'd learn a lot. All that said, Audi Crooks has options. I think I like NC State, Kentucky, or Michigan the most. But what are your thoughts, Hoops Tribe? Let's talk hoops.